Bring out your pitchforks, your torches, and whatever else, whatever implements of destruction you may find. We discuss Unity in 60 seconds.
This is the W2 Report with Sanji Homura. Here's Sanji.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of the W2 Report. I am your host, Sanji Homura. Today we are discussing Unity. But before we even get to the meme of the day, because it's a video meme today,
Woo.
Let us go over the ground rules with Lord Cracker Squirrel.
Rule number 1, be not the dick. Rule number 2, if you think you're being the dick, you're probably being the super dick, and please refer to rule number 1.
Okay, our meme of the day.
Greed, for lack of a better word, is good. Greed is right. Greed works. Greed clarifies, cuts through, and captures the essence of the evolutionary spirit.
Ah, yes. Good old Mr. Gecko.
Okay, now introducing our third man in the ring. Please welcome Mr. Thomas.
I am he, as you are me, and we are all together.
Ooh. Yes, that joke actually came from shortly before the live stream started.
Yes. I should have had a recording going on the live stream, because it was like okay.
Yeah, you could have all heard Sanji stutter and repeat himself. It would be great.
And his tag team partner, please introduce a returning Mr. V.O.N.
I guess
welcome the returning Mr. V.O.N.
Oh, thank you guys for both introducing me. It's nice that we're all here in Unity, isn't it?
Be careful; they might charge 20 cents for that.
That's true. This stream is sponsored by Unity. If you...
Yeah, sponsored. Hashtag sponsored. Not sponsored, but yeah, maybe. Maybe someday. Probably never. Unity might actually need YouTubers to do this to sponsor if they don't get off their ass and do something like more reasonable.
Yeah.
Before we get to our big news of the day, let us introduce our last participant. Please welcome Mr. Lindgren.
Picture yourself in a boat by the river with tangerine trees and a marmalade sky.
Lucy in the sky with diamonds.
And of course we are here. And of course we are here in order of priority. So, let us get into our news of the day. And in case you have been under a rock, which some of you may have,
a week.
In that case, hello, neighbor.
Let us introduce the Unity Runtime fee.
Yes. Your friend and mine, the runtime fee. This, I think, is actually going to apply. It's supposed to apply to mobile critters, because that's actually very common. Because Unity is very common, especially the personal edition, very common on mobile platforms. Mm-hmm. But here's your basic problem: they don't differentiate that, so that everybody and their brother and their little dog too is all going to get hit with this. They say it's going to be about 10%. I'm thinking it shouldn't even be 1%, but still, you will have there will be the incidence of people coming the first year finding themselves with massive bills that they didn't see coming.
Well, one person calculated his bill to be $5.6 million.
Oh, ow! What kind of money is he making on that thing?
A lot, by the
No
sound of it.
money. No money.
He's not making. Oh, fuck me! Wow, he doesn't have $5.6 million. No way, no how, no ma'am.
Well, what you're seeing on your screen right now is an archive of the Unity runtime feed.
Yeah, straight off of Unity's website.
Yes. They're abolishing the Unity Plus rank. Yeah, they're abolishing the Unity Plus rank and they're lumping together the personal and the plus. That's one little hiccup that indie developers will have to pay.
I mean, that's a $5.6 million dollar hiccup. That's quite a big hiccup.
That's you're talking £4.5 million. I don't know.
Either way, big number.
Yeah, it's a very large number for we don't even know what.
Yeah,
I don't think they know what.
That's our YouTube revenue from this year.
That's a big number even for Donald Trump. He only got he just got a small loan of $1 million.
Yeah, that's a medium loan for him.
So
I thought that was.
Yeah, go ahead.
Really, I thought that would be a huge loan.
Ew.
$1 million for you would be a huge loan.
Well, Unity is saying that games and apps that qualify for the Unity runtime fee after two criteria are met. The game or app has passed the minimum revenue threshold of the last 12 months, and two, the game or app has passed a minimum lifetime install count.
Which is, and they say somebody's trying to tell us that it doesn't, but the way things are written, it looks like it's either.
No, it's both.
That's not the way I read that, but okay, go for it.
Okay,
Guy that's not making money, he doesn't have to pay in.
now the Unity runtime.
Come on, Sanji, get a brain. We know you have one. It's in there somewhere.
It's always nice to take a big break, though, just to really let it sink in.
Yeah, no, the president pause is not working today.
Oh dear, fair enough. Do you want to take over, Squirrel?
It seems like it may have had a miscarriage.
Oh,
that was horrible. Yeah, that was horrible. I apologize. Oh wow. Okay, let's get the squirrelish to STFU for a minute.
you're on timeout now. Naughty step for you, Squirrel.
Oh, damn.
Well, I mean, Sanji's left us now. He's left us holding the back.
I see what happened. Yeah, he lost his internet connection. So let's talk shit about him while he's gone.
Unity are listening.
But
Did he reach the minimum threshold on his internet?
You do the things, and life will probably suck for you.
Definitely. Swings and roundabouts.
Make a Unity game, please. Make a Unity game. Yeah, no, you're gonna get banned.
Well, while we're waiting, maybe we can plug Unity as this week's sponsor to get in their good books.
Let's not say we did.
That's true.
Oh, jeez.
Today's stream is sponsored by Thomas.
Yes, the tasteful yet tactical line. So what do we got new today at Tasteful Yet Tactical there, Thomas?
All right, sorry about that, folks. We're going to have to run this without the...
Without the extra windows?
Shall we
I feel bad for Thomas getting cut off.
the teacher's aid today. So, with that out of the way, let me do my audio settings. There we go. All right. So we're going to do this without the teacher's aid today, because we are having technical difficulties over at the taxman's headquarters.
That sounds like a personal problem. You should probably fix that.
Sounds like a scale issue.
Well, unfortunately, it's going to cost us $20 a word.
Maybe just describe it in great detail.
Yes, we will describe in great detail. Basically, to qualify for the runtime fee on the personal and the plus versions, you are going to have $200,000 in the last 12 months, and the lifetime fee. Okay, give me a second here. I am digging that up right now. Give me a second.
You can have as many seconds as you want, Sanji. Don't worry.
Well, it's your show. If you want to take an hour about this, we can sit here and talk smack about you until you're in.
As long as you save room for seconds.
Okay.
Squirrel, do you know what Sanji's personal security number is? Or
No, not right up. His social security number? No, I don't.
maybe we can try and guess it.
I'm thinking of a number.
Does it
He
begin
should
with
have
a one?
but I wouldn't know what it is.
Fair. Well, I'm out of ideas for games.
The password is.
Who would like to guess how many stints in prison I've done?
You have done none.
Ah, you're a good guesser. It's true.
Oh, Lord, I thought you were so rugged.
No, don't let the blue and purple hair fool you.
I thought it was. I thought the line for that was butch. Okay.
Well,
Do I scream
butch or
to you?
rugged? It really makes no difference.
True. I don't know many British people that have been called butch and have actually meant it, but yeah, fair enough.
I mean, I know a few women who could be called butch.
Yeah, but that's British women, man.
Nah, not all of them.
Just all of the ones I know.
I've met some of them that are incredibly feminine.
Hmm.
But then I've got a few years on you, so
Very fair. And I grew up in a prison.
Check the private chat, Squirrel.
Okay.
Oh, you can't send that in the private chat. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Sanji just sent a link to his OnlyFans.
I'm still trying to figure out whether it was chunky or creamy peanut butter that helped keep the goat in the ceiling.
I don't know.
Okay, then. This is entertaining.
Thank you for the insight, Thomas.
It was at this point that everybody realized that Thomas was a super freak.
I think we realized it a while ago.
So I have a question for you, Sanji. Was the page just not coming up, or is it doing something, or were you having some other symptom?
I was having some other symptom.
Could be COVID. Well, actually could be Squirrel there.
To be honest with you, I've had computer issues since 3 weeks ago, and I figured it was like.
Well,
okay.
your link, the link that you put up there, didn't work.
Okay, give me a second.
No, I got the original. No worries.
Okay.
All right, and the present. We will share the present, and we will click there. Okay. Hello.
Delicious.
There we go.
That's directly from the Unity blog.
Not doing that. Okay. Yeah. Editor's notes, September 17, 2023. We have heard you. We apologize for the confusion and angst. The runtime fee policy we announced on Tuesday caused. We are listening, talking to our team members, community customers, and partners, and we will be making changes to the policy. We'll share this up. We will share an update in a couple of days. Thank you for your honest and critical feedback.
That honest and critical feedback happened to be every developer tanking on the Unity project.
That was what my little brain said.
Yeah, it didn't sound like an isolated case.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Squirrel, on a quick unrelated note, do you get a lot of use out of the G-Man soundboard?
Yeah, not really.
Just thought I'd ask.
If you know who G-Man is, you'd probably know why that would be.
Rise and shine, Dr. Freeman.
Or if you know who that particular G-Man is.
Oh, is it not the one from Half-Life?
I am altering the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further.
We are so getting copyright claim for this episode. Might as well create a deadlock.
All right.
We're talking about a legal issue right now.
This is not the copyright you're looking for.
Oh.
You may move along.
You just
all right.
own.
All right. So basically, what the Unity plan was, they were going to charge 20 cents per install over 200,000 installs. If you are on the enterprise or the professional deal, you get a break. How much of a break? So the plan was they were going to charge less than 20 cents per install up to 100,000 installs additionally.
Right.
Yeah. That is if you're on the Pro and Enterprise plan. If you are on the Unity Personal and Unity Plus plans, you're fucked. You're fucked to estimates such as, I don't know, $5.6 million. Because they don't count installs per month. They count installs per lifetime of the project.
They say it won't cover reinstalls, but I don't know if they have a way to track that.
Oh, they do.
Turns out what they're tracking isn't every time the install button gets pressed.
They are.
That's what they say.
An install is defined according to Unity as the installation and initialization on an end user's device.
If you have to put the word installation in the definition for install, I don't think they've done a very good definition.
No.
Yeah, typically that is uber traditionally true there. All right.
Now, Now, according to their FAQ, they have a question here: is can I get a discount on the runtime fee? Qualifying customers may be eligible for credits on the Unity runtime fee based on the adoption of Unity services beyond the editor, such as Unity Gaming Service or Unity Level Play, mediation for mobile ad-supported games.
What makes you a qualifying customer, though?
Oh,
anybody that's using something other than Personal or Plus.
Okay, probably.
If you're using Enterprise, they will bend over backwards.
Actually, no. The Unity Level Play is an industry-leading bullshit end-to-end ad mediation platform for game and app developers. It supports everything your business needs to scale. With Unity Level Play, you can generate revenue with monetization tools and ad resources. Okay. We are going to stop right there.
Because Unity won't.
We are going to stop right there because the CEO of Unity at present, John Riccitiello, had this lovely gem to say.
The second thing, and this is a point that I think might be lost on many, is a big and substantial portion of digital revenues are microtransactions. When you are 6 hours into playing Battlefield and you run out of ammo in your clip and we ask you for $1 to reload, you're really not very price sensitive at that point in time. And for what it's worth, the cogs on the clip really low. And so essentially what ends up happening, and the reason the play first, pay later model works so nicely, is the consumer gets engaged in a property. They might spend 10, 20, 30, 50 hours on the game. And then when they're deep into the game, they're well invested in it. We're not gouging, but we're charging. And at that point in time, the commitment can be pretty high. As a personal anecdote, I spent about $5,000 calendar year to date on doing just this type of thing on our products and others. I can readily attest to how well it works. But it's a great model, and I think it represents a substantially better future for the industry.
That is a lie from the pit of hell.
I think that music was a bit too flattering.
Maybe a tiny bit, yeah.
But it does prove a point that Riccitiello was looking for something to access this thing. But he wasn't confident of his own product.
I mean, I wouldn't be either.
This is the part where we go back to a previous quote from old Johnny, who said that if you're not making a game with the intention of monetizing it, you're doing it wrong. Actually, I think the exact words you're an idiot or something similar.
Yeah.
No, you are a fucking idiot.
Is that what he said? I was trying.
That's what he said.
That's the verbatim quote, yeah.
Your arguments are stupid.
One more link incoming, Squirrel, and I want you to put it up on the screen.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Well, at least he got my gender right. Now, I would like to introduce you to the recent insider transactions on Unity. If we go scroll down to just August, or
Where's
Now,
our-
according to sources, he has dropped 2,000 shares of Unity stock prior to this announcement.
John Riccitiello, there you are. You bastard. That's almost 40,000 there.
Yes.
Well, apparently
and-
John didn't pay attention to the rules we talked about at the very beginning of the show.
For number one, don't be a dick.
Oh, that's what those rules are.
Well, he's too rich for the law to matter.
Mm.
No, he's not.
But there is a name that shines down on the list that is at the very top of the list.
Silver Lake.
Silver Lake Technology Management.
Here's a name I haven't heard. That's the name that I have not seen much of late.
A long time.
It's ironic they're called Silver Lake and yet they're at the top, which would be gold position normally.
Well, again, these guys made a big splash here about 15 years ago, and then just kind of vanished. They faded into the background and haven't seen much of them since. But apparently, this is a thing. Lyle Adventures has been selling off shares like nobody's business, too.
Now, let's scroll up to 6.4.
I don't have 6.4.
Click management.
Oh, there we go. Shut up. Go away.
No, maybe you should continue with email.
And then it bumped you back to 7.
Management.
They really want you to create an account, don't they?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and when you get to 15, sell.
Okay. There we go. Now, scroll down to where it... Go ahead. Scroll down all the way to where it says 6.4.
No.
But don't forget to sign in with an account.
Yeah, I can't get there until I do until I do their thing.
Let's quickly do this then while you do that thing. Okay.
All right. I'm going
Inspect
to
element, delete
I'm
node.
going to stop the share for a minute.
Now, what's happening is if you go down their board members list, you'll find two names that should be very familiar. Egon Durban and Rolthiof Bortha.
Okay,
They are lead independent director. One of them heads Sequoia Capital, and the other heads Silver Lake, which Silver Lake just so happens to have dumped all of their Unity shares.
There you go, Egon.
Now,
He doesn't even make 300K a year.
there is a third player in all of. There is a fourth player in all of this, Egon and Roloff, and that is Tomar Barzev. He got his happy ass on the board by being the CEO of a software program called Iron Source. And of course, Iron Source is the one thing that
Really leaving us in suspense here.
Shall we say, not too long ago, of being a distributor of malware.
Oh yeah, that's always some good shit.
Yeah.
Love a bit of malware with my iron source.
And Unity brushed it off. Now, Unity brushed it off at the time of acquisition by saying it was bad actors that distributed the malware. But you do note something very, very interesting. Roloff Bartha has a tenure on the Unity board for 14 years. Egon Durban got himself on the board for 6.3 years. John Riccitiello, 9.8 years.
8.9. You seem to have a problem with dysgraphia there, Mr. Sanjin. It's 8.9.
No, it's 9.8.
No, it's 8.9. Look at the page.
Kids, if we don't stop fighting, I'm going to turn this live stream around and go straight home.
But I want to go to Disneyland.
Okay.
But
It's
Tomar
8.9.
Barzev was on the Unity board for less than a year.
That's why we have no data on what they on what some of these people make.
Yes.
The vice president of investor relations and strategy, very recently hired, it appears. We have no idea when he was
appointed to the board.
Yep.
You are looking at Richard Davis, I assume.
Yes.
Someone else who forgot to listen to the rules at the very beginning of the stream.
Well,
he was working for them until 2020, but now he's just there. Oh, here we go. The other co-founder, Nick Francis. He was a co-founder, but we have no information as to. He serves as an advisor at InvestBridge Capital Limited. Holy shit. Okay. Nick here.
Okay.
He's working, but not working, apparently.
Okay, back to the board. Can you identify how many people are not tied to a venture capitalist firm?
None. Not one. They probably all are.
What about us? Do we count or?
No, we don't count.
Well, according to recent maths, the number of venture capitalists that are on the board of Unity is 10 out of 13.
Yeah, it sounds like bullshit to me. Not that I think your maths are wrong, but I'm certain I am seeing that this is my guess here is that people don't actually realize what's going on. We're not seeing something we should be that we see. Okay. Joe Ante. It looks like this has been most of his adult life.
Yep.
He may not be. Although, again, what we have here is going to be not particularly partner of Nordic Makers. Let's see. He is a member of advisory board on Giant Ventures Global LLP. Psychology, physics, and Arabic from looks like a Danish or Swedish university. Anamir Gupta. I'm thinking.
Okay.
I remember this lady. I've seen that name a few times. Yeah, these what we're getting here on the leadership team with these, the information's incomplete.
Yeah, the information is definitely incomplete.
Let's see. What do we
Now-
got? We got that senior VP who is also in charge of the legal department. Has been here less than a year, but we know how much she makes. And here's the fun part. This is what she makes right here. 19.43 million US. Okay.
That's a hefty sum.
Yeah, she makes more than Johnny by a factor of almost 3-1. Carol Carpenter, or no, almost 2-1. Carol Carpenter, the chief marketing officer, that's almost 3-1. Here's 1.5 to 1. That's that's a thing.
Yeah, that is a hefty thing. Not only that, but if you take a look at the board, the two names that I mentioned earlier are part of the group, Egon and Roloff, is part of a group called the PayPal Mafia.
Woohoo!
Okay, class. Can anybody remember who in the hell is the PayPal Mafia?
Joe Biden.
No, it would be the original.
That's a
That would be
different
the
mafia.
original founders of
Ah.
PayPal.
Frank Sinatra.
Elon Musk.
The Rat Mafia.
Now,
What about that guy from The Simpsons? Fat Tony. There we go.
There we go.
Now, the PayPal Mafia branched off after they sold PayPal to eBay and founded some rather interesting tech companies. We all know the story about how
Elon Musk
bought Twitter.
Yep. Elon Musk has got Twitter. Took over Tesla, which existed prior to him being there. He bought into Tesla and then voted himself the CEO, from what I hear. But Tesla did exist before PayPal, so. But Elon also pushed them to the product stage, and then SpaceX is built on Tesla. Foundation. So there's his company. The Boring Company's actually technically the Boring Company's part of whatchamacallit. Yeah, that is part of SpaceX.
Okay, now.
And I know there's a reason for that.
There is a reason why I did bring up the PayPal Mafia. Now, Egon and Roloff split up from PayPal into two competing venture capitalist firms. One is called Sequoia Capital.
Sequoia Capital is one that's been around. They've been around X amount of years, but at the same time, they're not. They're a little more public than Silver Lake. I've heard about those people recently, which should say something.
Yeah, Silver Lake and Sequoia Capital. Now, I don't remember which one was on the board of Twitter at the time that Elon Musk took over, but he found himself thrown off the board of Twitter because he was spying for Elon Musk.
Ooh.
Now,
what's a
they
little industry collusion between friends?
Now, there is a reason why I keep bringing up Twitter and Reddit all the time in this episode. And Twitter was the first to do this, but they started charging for API access.
I thought we were sponsored by Twitter.
And Reddit soon quickly followed. And they pushed out most everybody out of their API because they were pricing them out of it. See a coincidence between
Nah, not at all.
Twitter and Reddit and Unity?
Nope. Don't see shit
It's
here.
only a coincidence.
It can't be a coincidence. Well,
Not, but it could be.
Well, I believe in facts.
Oh, you're one of those people.
Yes, he believes in facts and not features because, you know, it's not a bug.
I believe in facts. I do believe that the PayPal Mafia is trying to strike again. But do you know where they failed with Unity compared to Twitter and Reddit? Where they failed between Twitter and Reddit is the fact is that Unity was the camel that supported a whole industry of companies. And when they tried this stunt with Unity and their runtime fee, they are impacting an entire industry. Not just one website, not just one forum board. They are impacting an entire industry. And
So
I'm
it
going to
had
predict
much more of a domino effect.
yes. I'm going to predict that John Riccitiello will resign within the next 3 months. And his successor is already chosen.
Of
I
course.
would bet on that.
And he's resigning with a golden parachute.
Oh, yeah. Actually, it's probably made out of pure platinum. And all the rivets for the platinum are made out of depleted uranium.
His successor, if I am a betting man, and I'm making this bet right now, would be Tomar Barzev.
No.
Here's why.
It'll be his evil twin, Ron Gigatello.
They'd be better off if they put Ron Jeremy in that spot.
No, I'm going to go on a limb and say that there's one other person we have overlooked on this: Hunter Biden.
No, Hunter Biden isn't worth more
He's
than
too competent.
more than a board seat, and even then, his ability with Dad failing in a massive way, I doubt very strongly we're going to get anywhere with it. He's going to get anywhere after this, not unless he manages to achieve something very major politically.
Now, here's the reason why I think Tomar Barzev is going to be Riccitiello's successor. Tomar Barzev is the founder
I
and
must
CEO.
have a citation for this.
Oh, you're going to get a citation.
public
Tomar
citation
Barzev was the founder and CEO of Iron Source when they were acquired for $4.4 billion by Unity. Now, what is one of the products that Iron Source offers? Ad mediation.
Right.
Guess what Unity is trying to push with this runtime fee?
Ad mediation.
Yep.
Because you
Now-
get a nice fat discount.
Yeah.
And if you're the really good version of Critter, you'll get the install fee will be waived.
Now, if Tomar Barzev is forcing Iron Source next level play, next level ad mediation down the throats of mobile developers, what do you think it's going to do to the competition?
The competition is going to have issues. Either that or everybody that's using Unity is going to be running off to the competition to make sure that they don't get fucked harder than they already are. Because realize that Unity has a royalty system in place just like Unreal does. Okay, so now not only are you paying for the royalties to Unity, you're also paying this 20 cents or whatever the fuck it's going to be per install for the lifetime of the product. And yeah, that's going to drive all the smaller folks completely the fuck out of business. I mean, the dude that made Stardew Valley, he didn't make that kind of money, and he's got way more installs.
Yeah.
That guy, if I don't know if it was done on Unity, I'm certainly hoping it's not. But if that game were done on Unity, he'd be bankrupt, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Yeah. So would a lot of different people.
Actually, let me just check something here. Oh, okay. So his is that was propriety. Okay, it was actually straight up programmed in C# with the XNA framework. So yeah, no, he's completely clear.
Yeah.
He is completely free and clear.
Now, let's take a diversion, shall we?
The fact that that's not copyrighted surprises me.
Well,
that is some squirrely shit.
Well, Unity came out today and said that they were going to reword or possibly, it was yesterday. They were going to revisit the Unity runtime fee. Now, if they abolish the Unity runtime fee, and if they do this, bridges have been burnt.
Yep. Actually, I don't think it was necessarily so much as the bridges were burned as they were set on fire, and then and then they finished the job with tactical nuclear weapons.
I was going to go there first. Tactical nuclear weapons and then set on fire.
Man, that's what you get for letting me talk. Go for it.
Now, if they were doing that and revisiting the Unity runtime fee, their damage, their trust has been gone already, because they can't trust Unity's board to not implement this again.
Oh no, they'll do that. They'll do that quick. They'll do that shit quick, fast, and hurry. As soon as they think they'll get away with it. Yeah, it'll be all set.
Okay, folks. There we go. Do we have any final thoughts before we interrupt?
What's with the music?
I want to know.
Which floor are we on?
We are on zone 2, sir.
Wait, is that music or is that just me like hallucinating?
It's music.
Oh, okay. This is
Damn, I was hoping it was a hallucination. Damn it.
Yeah, I thought so.
I was high on peyote.
I feel like I'm in the Wii Sports menu or something.
Probably are.
No.
All right,
Nightmare
folks.
Sports.
Now, between now and the next time we see you, please do all the YouTube things.
Like, comment, subscribe, share with everybody whether you know or not.
And beware, the tax man cometh.
Hello, folks. This is Morgan Freeman. This concludes our broadcast day. I'm Morgan Freeman. Good night.